Hello, everybody, and welcome into the SFA Season 16 College Football Playoff. The Rose Bowl semifinal is here. Number 1 Oklahoma versus number 4 Coastal Carolina. We just had a crash, so by SFA rules, you start from the beginning. So everything you just saw, if you were here live, is void. So we're re-recording here. We'll go through the rosters real quick, and we'll jump into this game. So, starting out for Coastal Carolina, the generational talent Bryce Beers. Can he have a career day to upset Oklahoma? Adam Brown is the starting running back. You'll also see Tim Rucker. At wide receiver, you got Nick Bishop, Brandon Murray, and Mark Davis. You'll also see A.J. Ferguson jumping around. James White is their tight end. Their offensive line looks like this, and their right tackle is an SFA player, freshman All-American Romulus Thompson. At defense, James Jordan on one edge, Matt Miller on the other, Ronnie McKenzie in the middle. Linebacker, Percy Lockhart, the greatest one-star of all time. He needs to have a career day along with DeMar Moon, both seniors. Kevin McGuire had a pick 6 against Wyoming. See if he can also have a big day today. And at corner, Antonio Brown, you've got Thomas Roberson and Joseph Mason. They need to have big-time days to stifle this electric pass game. And they got Scott Wade and the Thorpe Award winner Kyle Ricks on the back end. And their kicker, Brad Turner, is a freshman. 11 of 14 on the year, 67 power, 67 accuracy. And, of course, they will be taking on Jay Jettas at Oklahoma. They have 2 national championships, looking for a third. Jamal Bullock is their starting quarterback. You'll also see Brent Farr in certain sets. Gus McFeeters, arguably the greatest running back of all time, 99 overall. Wide receivers, Todd Honey, 99 overall. Dambo Dinkins, Malik Dorsey, and Will Mills. He is in the slot. At tight end, Ben Carter, Obadiah Anthony. Their offensive line looks like this. SFA player Maurice Gregory right here. On the defensive side, you got Willie Thompson. You got Paul Prince and Phil May in the middle. At linebacker, Del Robacker. You got George Payne, Scooby Lynch, and freshman All-American Rokeem Shields. At corner, it's Kyle Hall, Nate Hill, and Kyle Simmons. Octavius Fenster, Garrett Park, the SFA player, and Jet Award winner. And at safety, Shabari O'Toole. And their kicker is Patrick Jones, the red shirt senior. So here we go. The blue square does everything for a reason. You just have to have unwavering faith. It wasn't supposed to go that way for Coastal, apparently. Not sure why. But we'll go with the same jersey matchups because why not? It was a good matchup. And all teal. Oh, I'm so salty. Here we go. The full game in its entirety. Here we go. The Rose Bowl semifinal. Who will take on North Carolina? Will it be Oklahoma and Coach Jay Jettas, or will it be Coach Trog and the generational talent Bryce Beers? Here we go. Let's see what happens. Rose Bowl semifinals. The blue square knows all. For whatever reason, this was the meant-to-be path. We had a crash. What will happen in reality? Here we go. The coin toss is on. And Oklahoma will kick it off. So we will see the generational talent Bryce Beers first. So here comes Coastal Carolina on the return. They get to the 20. And Bryce Beers trots on out. So here comes Bryce Beers, the pistol. His first play is going to be empty set. Bryce takes off, and he is sacked on the first play. It's Del Robacker. Second and 17. Tough start here for Coastal Carolina. Bryce Beers, he has time. He flings it. Open man. He turns upfield. Nice gain of 11 for Mark Davis. It'll be 3rd and 6. Odds stacked against Coastal here today. It's a split back. Bryce over the middle, and they'll call him short. Jay Jetta's completely bailed out, as this will be a punt now. 3 and out for Coastal Carolina on their first possession. Oklahoma will now come on out. First and 10 for Oklahoma. Hits Malik Dorsey for the first play of the game. Here comes Oklahoma now, 2nd and 4. We got Bullock. Yams it deep, and he hits Todd Honey in stride. 27. The big-time connection looking good here in the Rose. Didn't have the biggest game here early on. First and 10 here for Oklahoma inside the 30. Got Jamal Bullock now. They bring a corner blitz, dumps it off to McFeeters. He turns upfield, breaks 1, and he gets 7 yards. Second and 3 now. Nice start here for Oklahoma. Bullock in shotgun. They'll bring another 4-man rush over the middle. Connects with Dambo Dinkins. They're inside the 10. So full house now. Farr checks into the game. It's triple option. Bullock keeps it. He has a free reign touchdown, Oklahoma. What a start to the Rose for the Sooners. .7-0 start here for the Sooners in the Rose Bowl. We'll see if Coastal can respond. Remember, they only scored 7 offensive points against Wyoming, so the big question was, could the offense hang in this game? You know Oklahoma's going to score. First and 10, Bryce Beers. Safety coming on down. That's Octavius Feenster. Hits him over the middle. That's going to be a first down for Murray. He carries him for 14. First and 10, Coastal. Bryce takes off. He finds some wiggle room. He gets a first and more. A big run for Beers. Beers not going down without a fight here today. The only way to beat a Mickey Mouse coach is for a generational talent to pop off. First and 10 for Beers. He has time. Steps up. Yams deep. Caught by Murray. Another big gain. Three first downs in a row. 4 for 4 start for Bryce Beers. Inside the 30, pistol set. Stiffy from Brown, and he gets 5. Jay Jettas definitely is the most bailed out coach of all time, for sure. 2nd and 5. Motion, Beers alone. Yams to the corner. It's caught by A.J. Ferguson. He spins to the 2. Oh, I'm not hating on you, Jay Jettas. I'm hating on the fact that I have to stream or commentate a 9th game in a row. We're 3 quarters through, and that was shaping up to be a good one. Now I have to do it all over again. So 1st and goal. About halfway through this first quarter. It's going to be a throw for Bryce. He throws it, intercepted in the end zone. You got to be kidding me. Shabari O'Toole. He threw a pick in the end zone against Wyoming. He does it again here against Oklahoma. And they come up pointless with that possession. Jamal Bullock now runs for 4. Second and 6 now for Oklahoma. Gets him a jump. Might be a flag. They're not going to call it. Gus McFeeters for 14. They'll hurry it up now. Halfway through this first quarter. 1st and 10. Bullock takes off. He has room himself. He keeps going. He's inside the 30. There he goes, but there's a flag. And it's a clip. It's coming back. Todd Honey. So they'll come back to the 48. It's still a nice gain, but it takes about 25 yards off the run. 1st and 10, 7-0. Bullock keeps it. He goes down. What a play in the backfield. James Jordan off the edge. Second and 14 now here for Oklahoma. Quick throw. It's a screen pass and a big hit. Todd Honey gets nothing. DeMar Moon makes the play. So a massive 3rd down here. Bullock floats it, and that's going to be short of the line to gain. It's 4th and 9. Here's the punt for Oklahoma. They're going to try and pin him deep, and oh my God, no way. Please tell me that didn't go out at the 1. Please. Please. And it's at the 20. Hand off. Brown goes nowhere. Second and 10 now They stalled out inside the 10. Last time out with a pick. Bryce, he flips it out. Brown has some room. He gets to the edge. He pushes and will be near a first down. It'll be 3rd down and short. Third and inches for the Chanticleers. Can they find a way? Beers has time. He's going to escape. He gets it in a lot more. And oh, he gets smoked. It's Jabari O'Toole again. O'Toole has owned the Chanticleers all day long. 4 wide. The drive continues. They're pressing. Beers has some time. Throws it out wide. It's going to be to Brown, and he gets maybe 5. Second and 5 now here for Coastal. Audible from Beers into the pistol. Be a handoff to Brown. He has some room, and he falls forward, and they'll give him the first. He's still on his feet. What an effort from Brown. Second and third effort got him the first. They approach the 50. Pistol now, handoff, it's a keeper. Beers trying to outrace, breaks one, there he goes. Robacker, he can't bring him down. 24 for Beers. Not his calling card, but he can make you pay. They want to upset Oklahoma. It's going to take some big plays from that man right there. 1st and 10. Full house, down 7. Coastal over the middle, it's incomplete. George Payne tips it away. Almost another pick. Gotta be careful here if you're Bryce Beers. Split backs now. It's going to be a delayed give to Rucker. He gets to the outside, breaks one, and loses some yardage. 3rd and 11. Split backs. Man in motion. Bryce Beers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And they are going for it. Interesting call from Trogsta. Getting aggressive. 4th and 11. Beers flings it to the sideline. It's way, way short. Turnover on downs. And Oklahoma comes back out. Handoff, Gus McFeeters finds some room, brought down. That's McGuire. And they'll end the first quarter here in the Rose Bowl semifinal. Winner will face North Carolina and Coach Sirilaxis Brio on Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Will it be Coastal or will it be Oklahoma? 2nd and 5 now for Jay Jettas. Their 3rd drive here. Bullock floaties, and that's a catch. Ben Carter for 16. First and 10, pistol. Bullock drops back, clean pocket, takes off. He finds some room. He stiffies a man, and he gets 8. Jamal running it pretty well here early. Neither team really dominating early. 2nd and 2 across the 50. Handoff to Gus McFeeters. He sticks his toe in the ground. What a run from Gus. Averaging 9 a carry. You'd think they'd feed him a little bit more. 4 wide. 1st and 10. They'll give it to McFeeters. He gets to the outside. He punches 1 and gets 4. Slow, long, methodical drives here for Oklahoma. Change of pace from the deep yams we've been seeing from them. Now they go 3 tight ends. They're going to audible now. 2nd and 6. Play action. Throws a yam. It's caught. And inside the 15, Gamara Stevenson. Ay, ay, ay. They're just rubbing it in my face at this point. Guys named Gamara are banned from the semifinals. 1st and 10. Inside the 15. Bullock floats it to the corner. It's caught by Mills, and he steps out. Second and 7, 9 for 9. Perfect start from Bullock. Hand off to McFeeters. He makes a move, and he doesn't get anything. Coastal standing on their head, making it tough. 3rd and 6 now for Oklahoma. Can Coastal get off the field? Dorsey is in motion. Bullock. 3-man rush. Bullock, and he breaks a sack. He takes off, and he goes down anyways. Joseph Mason gets him. So the field goal now to push it to 2 scores. It'll be a 31-yarder from right hash. The kick is off the post! Doink in the rows! The blue square knows all, Jay Jettas. Have you been a good boy this year? We may never know. Here comes Bryce Beers with some renewed energy after the doink. They get no yardage. Second and 10 now. Bryce Beers hands it off. Stiffy's a man, and he pushes forward for 2. The blue square is just like Santa. He knows if you've been a good boy or a bad boy in the SFA. Jay Jetta is known for collusion. On that kick, was determined to be a bad boy. Bryce over the middle. That's not going to be a first. Fourth down. And they're going to have to punt it back after a 3-and-out. Disgusting. Garrett Park returns this one. Of course, Coastal now reverts to not being able to do anything on offense. Nasty work. The blue square is so mean sometimes. We had a beautiful fourth quarter coming, and it got ruined. Bullock now, 5 minutes left. He yams it deep down the sideline, overthrown. Had a chance. Second and 10 now, back to the pistol. Bullock has time, 3-man rush. He decides to take off anyways. He slides. Didn't want to meet the powerhouse Percy Lockhart. 3rd and 3 for OU. They are 0 for 2 on the day. They're dominating time possession, though. They'll flip the play. Mills to the slot. 3rd and 3. Corner blitz, floats that, and depends on the spot, and they'll give him the first, of course. The Oklahoma Sooners, the Kansas City Chiefs of the SFA. Everything breaks their way for no reason. 1st and 10. Bullock. Float it. Caught by Gus McFeeters. He gets 18. I love Oklahoma. Don't get me wrong, Jay Jettis. I love this team. I love these players. I love your core. But to win like this is so nasty. So nasty. 1st and 10. Quick throw to the corner. It's going to be Dambo in space, and he gets 3. Obviously, there's still a chance that Coastal wins this game, but Jamal Bullock, 12 of 13 right now. They're going to the goal line set. Hand off to Gus. He finds a hole, and that'll be a 1st down. And they'll hurry it up. Gus averaging 6 a carry. 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Gus. He once again finds another hole. He rumbles for another 8 yards. McFeeters showing his power. Second and 2 now. It's going to be a screen pass late, and it's incomplete. Blown up by the defense. Third and 2 for Oklahoma. What is the call? Bullock keeps it. He goes to the outside. He gets around Percy Lockhart. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Percy completely whiffed. The best defender for Coastal just missed him. Oklahoma takes a 2-score lead. So here comes Coastal Carolina, down 14. They've got to generate some offense right now. Ooh, Marvin Mims got a nice return. All right, Cook, buddy. So here comes Bryce Beers, the pick in the end zone, couple of stalled drives. Can they generate some offense? Bryce, quick throw, and that's a drop. Second and 10, 3 minutes left here in the half. Oklahoma will get the ball after halftime. Beers throws that, it's caught. A.J. Ferguson picked it off the turf, 1st down. Big time play by Ferguson. He's been Beers one of his favorite targets this year. Split backs. The handoff to Rucker, he goes nowhere. Thanks for sticking around and watching this replay of this game, folks. You watched the first 3 quarters. Sometimes just how it happens. So full house now, 2nd and 12. Handoff, Brown goes nowhere. Ooh, the Broncos scored a touchdown. Let's go. We take the lead. So here we go. 3rd down for Beers. Can they keep this drive going? Beers over the middle, and it's dropped again. They keep testing the middle. So Oklahoma will get the ball back with a chance to add some points. Park, the Jet winner, he returns this one, and he'll get up to the 35. Jamal Bullock, pretty consistent across both games. So here comes Bullock. It is Gus McFeeters. He breaks through and he gets himself 8. Second and 2 now. Bullock steps up. He yams it deep down the seam, and it's intercepted! Coastal picks it off. It's the Thorpe winner, Kyle Ricks. He climbs the ladder and picks him off. Will that change the tides? Coastal now has a chance to score before halftime. 80 seconds, 3 timeouts. Bryce Beers over the middle, and it's another drop! He was wide open. Second and 10 from Beers. He takes off. He's trying to do it himself, and he only gets 4. This offense has been horrible through 6 quarters of CFP action. 1 offensive touchdown. 5 wide for Beers. Man in motion. Beers. And ball's on the ground. They call it a fumble. Or maybe a pick. It doesn't matter, but George Payne has it. Unbelievable luck for the Sooners. No review. Bullock over the middle and caught by Will Mills. Second and 4, quick option for Bullock. He pushes, runs over Lockhart. Lockhart getting exposed tonight. First and 10. Oh, hit as he throws. What a play was that? Miscommunication, maybe a mistimed snap, not sure. Second and 10, 30 seconds left. Can Oklahoma punch it home? Hand off to Gus. He breaks 1. Percy not having a good game, man. Third and 9. Bullock takes off. He has room up the gut. He pushes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Jamal Bullock does it again. Met him at the 7, and he just carried him to the end zone. This might be the most unjust movement from the blue square in SFA history. Bryce Beers getting completely cooked. I guess if Bryce Beers won the Natty as a freshman, it would be impossible to get better. That would be... The blue square said no. So 12 seconds left here for Bryce. See what he can do. We'll keep it. Broken tackle, and he goes down. Just get to halftime, boys. They're going to hurry it up, see if they can run one more play. So as we hit halftime, folks, Oklahoma is dominating Coastal here in the Rose Bowl semifinal. Nasty, nasty work. Remember, guys, all VODs and highlights will be available at some point, either tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to probably work on them a little later on. I got to call Miss TC and figure out what I'm doing tonight. But, definitely an interesting game. Definitely, if this result holds, the entire server will be UNC fans on Thursday. Jay Jetta's As we look at the first half stats, it's been all Oklahoma. Some disastrous plays here for Coastal in this game. 6 quarters for them in the CFP, 1 offensive touchdown. But Jay Jettas, like I told you, I love your team. I want you to have a trophy. Obviously, one of the longest tenured coaches, if not the longest at this point. But you know that this win feels worse than the rest. You think you're Trae Young against the Knicks when in reality you're just bailed out by the refs. The blue square looks fondly on you guys, but up 21, anything can happen. Folks, you have to have unwavering faith in the blue square. These things happen for a reason. That first matchup was too good to be true. McFeeters to the edge. McFeeters, he gets himself 8. I've doubted the blue square before, and I've always been wrong. The blue square knows all. As Bullock drops back, he takes off. Bullock gets up the field. It'll be a first and more. He goes past the 50. Big play for Bullock. You just got to trust the process, folks. Ooh, is that a defensive touchdown for Denver? Is that a pick 6? I wasn't watching. Full house here. Oklahoma, they'll hand it off. It's triple option. No, he's not going to fling it. He gets himself 8. There's a flag. Full house yet again. They fake it to Farr. Dumps it out to McFeeters. He runs over a linebacker and gets the first. Oh no, a wide receiver pass is picked off by Nick Bonito. Bullock over the middle. A massive hit on Todd Honey. Just murdered him. All right, 2nd and 5 now. Bullock, he takes off. Bullock, there he goes inside the 20. Another big run for Jamal Bullock. Jamal Bullock is taking over this CFP, folks. (21-0), trying to put up 28. Coastal, are they going to get blanked for the first team in SFA history? Bullock goes down. Second and 13 now for Coastal. Trying to get a stop back to the goal line. Gus, and he goes down immediately. It will be 3rd and 13. Four wide. Bullock to the end zone, and it's caught. No, they call him incomplete. He was out. So the field goal unit comes on out to make this 24. Be a 33-yarder. The kick is good. So still a 3-possession game here for Coastal. A little bit of a bail there for Coastal. 24-0. Jamal Bullock, man, dominating. No passing touchdowns, but I believe he has all 3 rushing. Maybe Gus has one. We'll see in the stats. So here comes Bryce Beers. The score's not looking great. See if they can get a score here. Flings it to the boundary. That is going to be a nice catch for Ferguson. He gets 8. Second and 2. Oh, he almost jumps. Brown gets to the edge. He gets around the corner. It's going to be a big play there for Adam Brown. He gets 12. So at the 50. Split backs. Bryce Beers evades off his back foot. And what a throw by Bryce Beers. Nick Bishop gets it for 4. Second and 6. Quick option. Bryce Beers, he keeps it himself, evades, and gets the first down. Nice run for Beers. He has 50 yards on the ground today. And they're in business at the 40-yard line. First and 10 for Beers. He's going to take off again, and this time he's sacked by Robacker. Second and 15, 4 wide. Bryce Beers. Quick option for Beers. Flips it out to Brown. He has the corner. He gets pushed out. It'll be a 3rd and 2. 4 down territory, you have to imagine. Bryce dumps that off. It's a first. And oh, what a stiffy! Puts Rokeem Shields into the turf. At the 30. Can Coastal get on the board? Still plenty of time if they play their cards right. They hand off here to Brown. Runs over 1. Gets past 2 and gets 8. You can start to feel Coastal wake up here. But is it too little, too late? They're inside the 25. 2 tight ends. Man in motion. Handoff to Brown. Brown to the outside. And Brown can't get around him, but he gets the first. It's Shabari O'Toole. First and 10 now. Bryce rolls right, and he goes down again. The 3rd sack of the game for Del Robacker. Second and 13 now. Full house for Coastal. Beers, he takes off. Beers, he's sacked again, this time by Shields. Third and 15 now for Beers. The lights might be too bright here in Pasadena for Beers. It's not looking good for the Chanticleers. My GOAT, Kareem Jackson. 3rd and 15. Beers drops back, only rushing 3. He's open and short of the line to gain. And they will kick the field goal to erase the shutout here in the Rose. Field goal, it's up, and it's good! Coastal's on the board, baby! Woo! Let's go, Coastal. No shutout. 10 offensive points in 7 quarters of CFP with a generational talent. Just nasty work. Look at these drives, man. 10-plus plays. Nasty. 24-3. It's a 3-score game here for Oklahoma. Well, look, he's going to take off again. You'd think they'd spy him eventually, right? He gets 5. Bullock is over 100 yards now. 3 touchdowns on the day. Domination here from Bullock. Hand off, and he doesn't get it. Third and 5, floats it over the middle, and it's connected with Todd Honey. Second and 10. 24-3 here for Oklahoma. Oklahoma, man, imposing their will here tonight. Devastated for these Coastal boys. As Gus delivers a stiffy. He goes down the sideline. That's a touchdown for Gus McFeeters, the future Hall of Famer. On your dome, in your home, Gus McFeeters, he's inevitable. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They're running away with it. Whether you like it or not, they had a chance to do it again, and they just couldn't. They were only up by 4. It is what it is if you're a Coastal fan. 31-3. Tim Rucker gets 19. Tough game for Bryce Beers. It's a learning experience. He's 1-1 now in the CFP, assuming this holds. He still has at least 2 years before he declares, so we'll see if he can get back here. But Trogsta, if you want to actually win it, you should start, recruiting or transfer portal. This team is a wagon, man. First and 10, they'll hand it off to Brown. He stiffies 1, and he gets 1. Second and 9 here for Beers. They'll hand it off to Brown, and Robacker brings him down. Sure, I don't doubt you have a plan there, Trogsta. All right, as we hit the end of the third quarter, it's 31-3 right to the dome. We are officially in unknown territory. This is where the game crashed last time. Domination today from the Oklahoma Sooners. Oklahoma versus North Carolina appears to be inevitable, barring an incredible quarter here from Bryce Beers. Yamming it deep, and it's intercepted. It's going the other way. Another turnover here for the Sooners. Just trying to force it. Across the 50. Split backs. Hand off to Gus, and he is down. DeMar Moon having a good game. This game pretty much over. Just under 9 minutes. See if Oklahoma will run clock. Hand off, Gus McFeeters, another big push and another first down. Danilo Gallinari never did us any good. Mid. Anything pre-Jokic sucks. Bullock. To the outside is Gus. He breaks one, and he gets 4. I didn't know true basketball until I saw Jokic, and then I can never go back. The only thing that brought me any joy that... anywhere close to joy that Jokic brings me was J.R. Smith. 2nd and 6. Maybe watching the late stages of AI and Chauncey Billups. That kind of had some aura. Or, you know, maybe a little Carmelo, but he was a little bitch. 3rd and 5 for Oklahoma. Hand off here to Gus, and he will not get it. So 4th down. Field goal unit coming on out. It's a 35-yarder. Push the lead to 31. The kick, it's up. And it is good for Oklahoma. Melo's ass, dude. All right, so Coastal down 31. Just playing for pride at this point. If you combine the scores from both games, Oklahoma wins 54 to 23. So there's not really a case here for Coastal. They simply didn't show up to play. In 2 games in the CFP for them so far, they've scored 10 offensive points. Nasty work for Bryce Beers. He'll keep it here as he'll find some room up the gut and he'll get a first. They'll audible now across the 40. Hand off to Brown. He finds a little bit of room, and he gets 6. Can't believe the first crash of the year benefits Jay Jettas. Nasty work. Why couldn't this have been the one that crashed when he's up 31 to 3? That would have been funny. 2nd and 4. Bryce Beers, and he goes down. That's a sack. So 3rd and 9 upcoming, little under 6 minutes left. Oklahoma trying to end the #1 curse. Bryce has time over the middle, and it's caught, but it's going to be short. Fourth down, they are going for it. Can they generate some offense? Beers. He takes off. He will not get it. Turnover on downs. No. It's just a part of the game. We always have at least one game crash. Normally, the CFP typically is okay. We've had issues in the past, but yams it deep, and that's going to be incomplete. 5 minutes left. Why is the clock still running after an incompletion? What? So they're going to start running clock here for Oklahoma. Hand off to McFeeters. He gets to the outside. Runs over a man. He explodes again. He's still on his feet. Gus McFeeters down the sideline. And this will come back, but what a run from McFeeters. He'll be clipping on Beck. Still an epic run from McFeeters. Handoff here, McFeeters. He'll get 8. McFeeters proving to everybody he is still one of the best players of all time. So 3rd and 11. Another handoff to McFeeters. Breaks 1, and he spins down. So out comes the punt team. They will run the clock continuously. 34-3. Oklahoma came to play in the Rose Bowl, and they will leave with a Rose Bowl victory. And will face North Carolina in the national championship game on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. All right, Coastal, all you got is pride. Can we get a touchdown? Hand off, and Brown, it goes nowhere. They're just phoning it in. The fries are going in the bag for Coastal Carolina. Nasty, nasty work. The 2nd and 12. Pushing, and he goes down. 3rd and long. Such a sad game here for Coastal. They literally just gave up. That's the difference between a program in its infancy like Coastal, who's quarterback-centric, quarterback-only, and a program like Jay Jetta's. Bryce Beers, he will get 3, and that will be a 4th down. And they'll just punt it. So that should do it here. Oklahoma is going to be going to their 3rd national championship game. I don't know how many that is on pace with in terms of like Oklahoma or Ohio State and Clemson, but obviously we all know Oklahoma is tied for the lead in wins. 2 appearances, 2 victories. North Carolina is the only team that can save us now. So man in motion, it's going to be Bullock, and he's going to keep it. Nice run there. It'll be another 1st down. Handoff here to Gus McFeeters. He stiffies Lockhart. And this is going to be a brutal end to a brilliant career from Percy Lockhart. Make sure to DM me about the raffle ticket. Hand off to McFeeters. He gets it to the outside. Is he going to score again? No, they bring him down. And as we hit triple zeros here in the Rose Bowl, Oklahoma is going back to the Natty. Jay Jettas looking for his third trophy in SFA history. A dominant win over Coastal Carolina. It doesn't matter about the blue square or the crashing. You cannot lose 34-3 and have a case. Pure domination. Oklahoma gets it done. And back to the drawing board for Coach Trogsta and the generational talent Bryce Beers. He'll have at least 2 more years in the SFA before he goes pro. An unbelievable game, an unbelievable performance from Oklahoma. And we'll see them on Thursday for the national championship game at 7 p.m. Eastern, live here on Twitch between North Carolina and Oklahoma. (34-3), just like domination. We'll go through the stats. We'll see the players of the game. Congratulations, Jay Jettas. You didn't deserve it, but domination, gotta give you where it's due. So a bad beat if you pick Coastal. All right. So we look at the game stats. We'll get the scoring summary here. Bullock. That's just how it goes. Domination from Oklahoma from start to finish. And the 2 best teams that have been playing in the CFP definitely are facing each other. UNC and Oklahoma have been the 2 dominant teams. So I cannot wait to see that clash. We can clown Jay Jettas all we want, but the team is playing well. So Bryce Beers, he goes 15-22, 140, and 2 interceptions. Running the ball, 44 yards. Brown gets 68. And through the air, a lot of drops here, 4 total. And on defense, DeMar Moon's career ends, 8 tackles, 2 TFLs. 2 TFLs for Mason, 2 sacks for the team, 1 pick for Kyle Ricks. No deflections, no fumbles forced or recovered. And for Oklahoma, Jamal Bullock, he goes 17-23, 150 through the air, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Gus McFeeters, 19 carries, 173, 1 touchdown. Bullock, 17 carries, 114, and 3 touchdowns. And receiving, McFeeters led the way with receptions. Honey, we had a few good ones. 13 pancakes for Honey, and on defense, George Payne, 13 tackles, TFLs galore across the board. Holy cow. Tons of sacks here. 2 interceptions from Shabari O'Toole and Nate Hill. 1 deflection from Payne. No fumbles forced, but the recovery from George Payne. So they gave him a fumble recovery, not a pick. Important distinction. So in both of those cases, we had a fumble. So that will do it here. We'll check on the players of the game before we get on out of here. As always, guys, thanks for joining us. Another full day of streaming. It's been a grind. 8 total games and then 3/4 of a fake one, I guess. A lot of fun. Jamal Bullock, AJ Ferguson, Kyle Ricks, and George Payne are your players of the game. I'll post the game results, and then VODs and highlights will be available either later tonight or tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back Thursday, and then I'm going out of town until after Christmas. So we'll have kind of like the coaching changes portion, but then we'll have a tiny bit of a break before the transfer portal around the beginning of the year. So things are going to be coming quickly. We'll have the break. We'll have some other things. A lot in store for Season 17. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to go back to a 5-day schedule. But thank you guys for watching, and we will see you on Thursday for the Natty. Peace.